Morning guys, it's 2:30 on a Monday morning, so that can only mean one thing. Welcome to Oh My Trucking Life 89.
It's 90, you tit.
Early start for a Monday again, but never mind. We are just going into the yard now in the car. I've had to turn the 600 horsepower down so I could record. While it's fresh on my mind, I had an email last night, so I want to thank WolfGuy100 for the subscription. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hopefully we'll get 100 subscribers back, so all my previous videos where I had 100 don't embarrass me that much anymore. Oh dear. I don't know why they left so soon. Never mind. I think I've got a 6 o'clock Bolton to start with. So a nice simple start to the week. Well, about 2 hours later now, and we've got the truck, got the trailer, and we're just going around morning glory. We have got the Bolton run. It's still relatively early, so I'm going to stick to the M6. Should be up and free of all the congestion before the rush hour. Full load. Small pallets towards the end, so it's not too heavy by the looks. And we're back in the DAF as well. Woohoo! Same DAF as last week. So it's spotless still from when I cleaned it. I did it a quick wipe this morning while I waited for the trailer. Got me vanilla dash, flash dash on it, so I can smell lovely, beautiful vanilla. Alright, we're just coming up the M61 now, coming up to our junction. I've got 20 pallets of chilled and then 12 pallets of ambient to deliver, so it'll be 2 separate bays, 2 separate areas normally. Taking the chilled off first as well, as usual. While I've been coming down here, I've gradually got worse and worse in terms of a cold. Normally I have a cold every Sunday. For some reason either something's agitated me today, or I don't know what it is, but I'm coming down with a cold even more this morning. So it's not just a 24-hour one that I normally get. I've done Aldi Bolton before, it's been on the channel. If anyone remembers the first time, I actually I got Google trapped, as I call it, not Google mapped. Excuse me, sorry. Google sent me the wrong way basically. Look at this bad boy here, Lotus Elan or Lotus Elise. It's an Elan, I think. Or is it an I don't think it's an Esprit, it looks too new. Wow. Don't see that every day. Yeah, so basically the sat-nav tried sending me left at this next roundabout, and I went that way against my against my intuition, I should say. So I thought I should have gone straight on. Google said left, so I went left. But now I know it's not the right way. It'd help if people indicate when they're coming to roundabouts, because I have no idea. Oh, that wagon's going to hold things up for me when he comes round eventually. Yes, so I'm coming down with a really bad cold. Thank you very much. That's fucking professional. Wow. Fuck you, Mr. Morgan. You don't deserve to be given way to. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get my delivery and hope that my cold gets a wee bit better. Well, there's the 20 chilled gone. Then we got to go round to the ambient. And we're away. We are out of there. Nice, easy tip. It's took me just under 2 hours. Good thing about Aldi, like I've said before, they're normally on the ball. And no sooner as I took the last pallet off the chilled and restacked it, the notes were all ready, the paperwork was ready. That Lotus, I don't know if you can see, he's on the left. He's to the left now, parked up from earlier. Can't make out the name of this place, but it looks very posh. Some very posh offices there, with all European and international flags. Never mind. Right, so we have got just a short hop across now, 11 minutes to our collection, and the problem is it's not booked until 12 o'clock, so I'm either going to get lucky or I'm not. I was going to call ahead and see if it was worth turning up early or not, but I've had a look at the area and there should be a place I can park. So we shall see. It looks like there's a nice little country road I'll be able to reverse down and sit my ass for a few hours if I have to. So I think it's just one junction up. Short hop on the 61, one junction up, and there's something happened on the 61 I've heard on the travel. As you can look, if you can see above the bridge, the traffic's not moving at all, man. There's a bit of gridlock up there. I did see it start this morning. It was congested when if you go back earlier in the video when I was arriving here. But Google and everywhere else is saying that it's absolutely chock-a-block. So before the traffic interrupts, I'm quite lucky, and with any luck, I mean, I don't mind either way, but if they do hold me up, I won't be as fussed, because look at all this lot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's backing off there for a good couple of miles. Right, weather's took a turn for the worse now as well, it's piddling down. But I'll soon be parked back up and having a chill. Well guys, I'm over at my collection now, and it does turn out that I'm going to have to wait till 12 o'clock. It's no big deal. I've managed to get myself parked up near the back of the road out the way, although I'm technically in the way if some of these cars to either side of me need to move, because I'm literally at a dead end in between two rows of parked cars. So all going well. They'll all be staying at work until I've moved out of the way, and then I'll be able to get a 3-hour rest in, which is good because it saves me 15-hour day. If I have to move the truck in the meantime, then I'll have to count today as a 15-hour day, and it doesn't bother me too much, but it's a bit less work I'll be able to do. If things get a lot busier in the rest of the week, I'll be limited to only 2 more 9-hour breaks. So, yes, I'm just having a chill now, catching up with a few YouTube subscriptions that I like to watch, and making myself a brew and some breakfast. And I thought, being as I'm in my DAF that I love, and I'll give you guys a bit of a DAF tour, or a daft tour. My kettle's boiling now, so right, where shall I start? Yeah, as I've mentioned in the Control Freaks and the Daft Monday video of mine, one of the things I love about the DAF is the dashboard layout. It's a lot more bulkier than in the Volvo, and you can do the same kind of thing in a Volvo. It's flat, but in a Scania the dashboard just starts here and rolls all the way down, so you can't put nothing on top of it. So that's one of the main features why I love the DAF. Obviously you've got your controls and everything here that I've touched on a little bit more in depth in the Control Freak video, but I'm not going to discuss any of that now. You've got loads of storage. You've got a pull out shelf there. We've got 2 cup holders, but I say cup holders because unless it's a plastic cup from a drinks machine. Oh, hang on a minute. I stand corrected. I've just found another. Woohoo! These are useful cup holders as opposed to the Scania ones, which are just moulded into the dashboard down here and over there. There is 4 of them, but they're the same size as that one, and you can't get cups in them. So we've got two adjustable cup holders there, which is nice. We've got this. I don't know what people have done in the past to this poor thing, but this is like an ashtray type. Obviously not an ashtray because we can't smoke, but it's another little cubby hole. I guess it used to be an ashtray years ago when you could smoke in them, I don't know. So that pulls out to empty as well. So you got your 4 cup holders and all that there. You've got a dash little shelf under here. You've got auxiliary ports. Well, USB port I should say, 2 of them, and then this one is on 24/7, so that's good to charge the phone overnight. Over here we've got another USB, and we've also got my faithful auxiliary lead, which I love, because it helps me. I can play music in the background while I'm driving. I'm not looking at the screen because the maps is on the screen. Obviously not now, but the maps will be on the screen while music's playing in the background, so that's pretty awesome. I can play my own tunes. I think the truck is Bluetooth capable as well, but I haven't messed around with all that kind of thing. Also on the dash you've got 2 big cubby holes there, a 3rd one there, and your radio. Not in this one. I think it might only be the Scania, but you've got a cupboard under there, but it doesn't matter because we've got plenty of space elsewhere. Right, down here, under the bed, normally there's 2 cupboards here, but because this is a slightly more more luxury model, we've got a fridge with all my goodies in. We've got a cup holder for the big bottles. I've got my juice in there at the moment, but you can get big bottles of pop and etc. And we got another openable thing there that I don't use. Moving on, up here you've got plenty of space. Starting by the sides, you've got a cubby hole either side with 4 speakers as well. You've got a under tray there, full of crap that other drivers have left in there. And we got the 3 big huge cupboards. What I normally do, I put my washing facilities in there, me towels and that. I don't put anything in there, or I put my paperwork in there normally actually. Here's where I put my pants and socks and my Friday pink pants. I'm not quite sure whether, I guess this is just a spacer so you can put stuff in there, or whether it's just to do with if it's a right or left hand drive, it's just an empty compartment where they would put it over here if it was a left hand drive. Another great thing about the DAFs, we got a huge bunk bed. Most drivers leave it up in the air. Right, I put all my suitcase up there and my bag, my trucker's Bible, and there's also 2 cubby holes, one either side of the bed. One thing that kind of knocks me, I haven't found anything, I'm pretty sure there isn't, is you can't get the controls up on the top bunk, and you can't charge, unless you've got a super long cable, you can't charge your phones up here either. But no, never mind, it doesn't really matter because I sleep on the bottom bunk, which is huge for a little man like me. You got cubby hole again at the back. Some of the drivers got their things in there, so I'm not going to mess around. There's another shelf up the top. Here you got slightly less controls than you do in the Scania and the Volvo, but you got a reading light, you got your night heater controls, you can control a light here and your sunroof, either open and close or up and down. So that's just an added feature, comes in handy. I suppose it'd be nice if you could set all the stuff in, like in the Volvo. You can open and close your doors, set alarms. The night heaters are slightly more, what's the word? Slightly more features. You know, you can timer it and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. I just have it on or off. Don't have any confusion. That's about it. I haven't set my bed up. I've got bird poo just chucked in the corner for now. I've got 3 hours now, so I'll get them in their home, make them feel more comfortable, rather than shove looking at the floor. And yeah, you can lift up the bed, which gives you access to a bit further back at the cross. There's a cubby hole or two, and you've got access into the side luggage compartments, which also open at the sides of the cab to access from outside. That is pretty much everything covered, really. I just love these. I love these trucks, and I'll be more than happy if there was to say or offer it me to keep. But I just take what I can at the moment. Doesn't bother me what truck I drive. I just prefer the DAFs. So yes, I didn't show you the roof. We've got sunroof, sorry, with a blind that closes all the light out, and all the lights. This is the DAF that I was in before. So one of the night lights is out up the top. Those two are working fine. That one works fine, like a spotlight. You've also got 2 little cutie red ones there, and there is normally, when you put this one on, there is normally another one over my side, but looks like it's blown its fuse or blown the bulb, but never mind. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the little tour, and I'm going to have my breakfast. Well, would you Adam and Eve it? No sooner had I finished my tour, I hadn't even picked the kettle up, and there was a knock at the door asking me to come down and load up. So yeah, I didn't have to wait 3 hours in the end. There was 2 other guys due that had turned up, and they'd sent them away because it was too early, and then I'd arrived a while later. But the 2 that turned up early and were told to come back around about 8 and 10 hadn't showed up at all, so I pinched the loads. Well, I didn't literally pinch the loads, but I took the load that was ready to come away. So I've got, well, I've dropped lucky there because 2 guys there now are waiting for stuff that's not going to be ready till later on. So yes, all that means now is I've got to have my half-an-hour break now instead of what I was going to do anyway. It's about 2 hours back, and I haven't got the time to do it without needing a break. So I'm going to have my half-an-hour now, clear my driving time. I did have 15 minutes when I was waiting for a bay earlier, so I had a break there anyway. So excuse me while I get something, because I've poured myself a drink, and you know what happens when I make a drink? I also make a mess because liquids are involved. So I've spilled some already. Now I've got to make my porridge and probably spill some even more. So I'm going to have my break, and then I've got to head back down to the yard with a load of pizzas, I think they were. Just some chilled food. See you in a bit. Alright guys, it's 10 to 3 now. They've sent me back out. I got back to the yard about an hour ago, but they're sending me down to Bridgend to deliver there in the morning. So I wasn't quite expecting it, but not to worry. I'm a bit concerned about where I'm going to get to tonight, but they want me to get there basically, but I don't think I can. I've got, it's going to be over 3 hours. I need to have a 45-minute break soon. I'm not going to get there tonight, I know that for definite. But anyway, I did try telling them. I was adamant that I'd get there, so anyway, we've come the opposite way out of our yard and we're going down towards Kidderminster. If I remember rightly, I've time-lapsed this bit, but I can't remember how far I've time-lapsed it from, but I'm not going to do that in today's video because I've been recording enough already today, to be honest. Mind you, you can never have too much CJC, can you guys? But yeah, we're heading as far as we can down towards Bridgend tonight. So I'm going down through Kidderminster, on and off the M5 to try and, I don't know, I haven't even chanced how far I'm going to get. So we'll see how far I make it, eh? Well, I made it. There's about 3 spaces left, and I managed to get myself right in the end. So, even though my fridge is only set to 1 degree, I'm expecting it to come on once, maybe twice tonight, if that. It's 7 degrees now, and it hasn't come on since I left the yard. So, but just out of courtesy, I've put myself opposite to the way everyone else is parked. And I'm left with this view tonight because I managed to get on the end. The light there is coming across the back of all our trailers and trucks. Probably can't pick much of it up. You can see the clouds actually, and hopefully the moon and the stars will be out a bit later on. But yes, I'm quite content. I've got half an hour left, so it wasn't even worth using my last half an hour to get maybe 10 miles or so down the road and be struggling and stressed out finding somewhere to park. So at least I've made some part of my 15-hour day useful. So I managed to do a bit of trailer thought recording earlier. I've got to look through it first. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to publish it or not. It's just driving down country lanes, so it's not as in-depth as the other ones have been, but I don't know. I'll have a look through it, and then if it's on the channel, then I've deemed it successful. So anyway, I'm going to get myself off to bed because I am whacked and I'm going to need to get up pretty early tomorrow.